Before a rainbow appears, something ordinary must come together. Sunlight, water, and exactly the right view. Sunlight looks white, but hidden inside it are many colors, waiting for the right conditions to appear. Then clouds gather overhead, carrying tiny drops of water into the sky above the waiting meadow. And when those drops begin falling through sunlight, the ingredients for a rainbow finally meet. Each raindrop is tiny, but each one can interact with sunlight in a remarkable way. Let's follow one drop closely, because inside something this small, light can change direction. When sunlight reaches the curved surface of a raindrop, it does not simply pass straight through. Entering water makes the light bend, a change scientists call refraction. But bending is only the beginning. The white beam is carrying a colorful secret inside it. As the light bends, its different colors spread apart because each color bends slightly differently. Red bends least, while violet bends more, helping the colors separate into their familiar rainbow order. The colors travel together toward the far side of the droplet, where another important step is waiting. At the droplet's inner surface, much of the separated light reflects and turns back toward the outside. Now the colors are traveling back toward the surface, still separated and ready for their final escape. The separated colors finally leave the droplet, carrying red through violet into the surrounding air. One droplet creates only a tiny colored beam, but the sky contains countless droplets working at once.
Now imagine thousands of droplets performing that tiny trick together, all in the same region of sky.
From far away, those separate beams begin joining into a shape our eyes can recognize.
And there it is, a tiny rainbow beginning to appear above the hills.
Its colors become brighter when more droplets send the right light toward our eyes. More correctly placed droplets add more light, making the rainbow stretch farther across the sky. The rainbow seems to live in the sky, but every colored part depends on individual droplets. Move your viewpoint, and the rainbow's position appears to change because you are seeing a different set of droplets.
That is why a rainbow cannot be picked up or reached. It is a pattern of light seen from a particular place.
Now the conditions line up beautifully, and the rainbow reveals its complete shining arc. Every color you see is sunlight transformed by countless tiny drops hanging between the storm and you.
The rainbow is not painted onto the clouds. It appears wherever the geometry of light and water is right. What looks like one giant object is actually light arriving from many separate droplets at once.
Sometimes a second, fainter rainbow can appear when light follows an additional reflection inside droplets. Its colors reverse in that second arc because the light has reflected inside the drops one extra time.
But the rainbow is never permanent because the sunlight and rain are constantly changing.
If fresh droplets enter the right place, new colors appear while older droplets fall away. So the rainbow may seem to move, even though each visible color comes from light meeting droplets in precise directions. As the sunbeam shifts, the rainbow's visible position changes too, following the light's new path. From one viewpoint, it looks fixed, but from another, the visible arc can appear surprisingly different.
When many droplets line up just right, the colors can become bright enough to fill the whole sky.
When sunlight disappears from the right direction, the matching rainbow colors disappear with it. As the rain moves away from the sunlight, fewer droplets remain in the perfect place. The shower is ending, and the rainbow is beginning to fade as its water-filled sky clears.
First, the faint colors vanish, leaving only the brightest parts of the rainbow behind.
Soon the colors are almost gone, not because they broke, but because the conditions changed. Then, just like that, the rainbow disappears from view, leaving the ordinary sky behind. But disappearing does not mean the rainbow is gone forever. The ingredients can meet again. Far away, another cloud begins gathering moisture, quietly preparing the sky for another meeting of light and water. Later, another shower arrives, and sunlight slips through it from a new angle.
Fresh droplets begin repeating the same hidden process, bending and separating the sunlight once more.
A faint colored curve appears again, proving the rainbow's journey can begin more than once.
As more droplets fill the sunlit air, the small curve grows into a wider arc.
Its colors even shimmer across puddles, while the real rainbow remains high beyond the rain.
Nothing needs to hold the rainbow in place. The sunlight and droplets create its appearance continuously. From above, the rainbow becomes a breathtaking bridge of color, stretching across the living landscape below.
The rainbow seems enormous, yet every shining part still comes from countless tiny drops. The closer we look, the more surprising the truth becomes. There is no solid rainbow there at all. It is an optical pattern created when light reaches our eyes after a special journey through water. The rainbow has no beginning or end like an object. Its visible form depends entirely on the observer's position.
Change your position, and the rainbow changes too, because you are now receiving different rays from different droplets. That is why no two people see exactly the same rainbow from exactly the same place.
And once again, the rain begins moving away, taking the rainbow's perfect conditions with it. The outer colors soften first, and the remaining spectrum becomes quieter against the brightening sky. Soon, only a delicate trace remains, reminding us how quickly a rainbow can change. The rainbow disappears completely, but nothing has been destroyed. The right conditions simply no longer exist. The secret is simple and beautiful. Ordinary sunlight contains the colors that a rainbow reveals. Inside each drop, light bends, separates, reflects, and leaves, carrying those colors toward the observer. Together, countless tiny interactions create one of nature's most recognizable patterns, a rainbow.
Its beauty comes from something we see every day but rarely notice: light traveling through water.
And because the ingredients can return, another rainbow may someday begin the journey again. For a moment, the colors linger, then quietly fade back into the ordinary light around them. The rainbow is gone again, but its lesson remains. Ordinary things can create extraordinary sights. Whenever sunlight, water, and your viewpoint meet just right, the rainbow's story can begin again.
A rainbow never needs to stay forever. Its brief appearance is enough to remind us how beautiful science can be.